Hello out there on YouTube world, and welcome back to Toyzone TV episode 2. My previous video was me unboxing 4 Bakugan Battle Planet boosters, as someone said in the comments, and I thank you guys for your support and giving me things like that, helpful little pointers, since seeing as how I'm new to this new version of the game. But today's video, I will be showing you my old Bakugan collection from the original Bakugan stuff. We'll be starting with the Bakugans themselves, then we'll be moving on to the battle gear, then the gate cards, and then the ability cards. Alright, so let's get started. First off, we're going through my Pyrus Bakugan, which we start with Pyrus Dragonoid. I think it's a Pearl version. He is 610 Gs. And he has this very nice white and red to him and all. Next up we have Pyrus Neo Dragonoid, possibly my favorite Dragonoid from the older stuff before Gandalian Invaders. And he sits pretty at 590 Gs. Then we have Pyrus Kraken, or something like that. I already forgot his name. But he is really cool with his armor and his horns and all. And his G power is 670. Then we have my Aquas Bakugan, the only one I have, called Aquas Fangoid, who sits at 790 Gs. Then we have my Chaos Bakugan, starting with this Delta Dragonoid, whose G power level is, let's see if we can find it. Here we are. Hold on. 530 Gs. He is a Chaos Bakugan. Then we have Chaos Skyjumper Skytris with his fold-out wings and manually folded out things. And he is a yeah, I don't see his G power, but it's pretty high. I think it's in the 900s. Then we have Chaos Darak from Gandalian Invaders. He belonged to the main bad guy for that show. His G power level is 640. Then we have Darkus Aeronaut at 810 Gs. Ventus Hawkdoor at 850 Gs. Clear Aquamos at, I believe, 810 Gs or something like that. Well, it doesn't matter that much. Clear Lumagrowl, almost said Chaos there. And then we have this Japanese Metal Series Bakugan that I have no clue what his name is. Then we have my 4 battle gears. Battle Crusher, which gifts its user with 80 G power. Boomix, used by Lionheart in the anime, gives you 80 Gs. Lasha, or Lasher gear at 200 Gs. Twin Destructor at 100 Gs. And those are all of my playing pieces. Now let's look at the gate cards. First off, we have Terror Claw. Each Terror Claw receives an additional G power from the card. We have Ingram, Cyranoid, Garganoid, Etherius, Rattleoid, Etherius again, Snapzoid, Teamwork, and Cordum's Turf, and that's it for my gold gates. Then we have Gate of Fire, possibly one of my favorite silver gate cards from that time. Low Energy, Powder Keg, Dusk, Force Wind, Once Mainland, VR Arena number 4, Silver Shot gives Silver Gear their printed G-Power and extra time, and seeing as how I have 2 Silver Gear, I really like this card. Then we have this Shadow Dan in VR Arena number 3, and that's it for Silver. Then we have my Copper cards, Lock and Load, Catch Up, Standoff, Copper Sword, G-Power Exchange, Twisted Heat, the CU win, Silver and Gold Gear Can't Be Played, which is one of my favorites. G-Power Exchange, allowing me to not let the person with the highest G-Power play any ability cards. Drip, Bakugan with the lowest printed G-Power will win. And G-Power Swap. And that's it for all of the gate cards in my collection. Now let's look at the ability cards. We have Perfect Aim, which allows me to put a Ventus Bakugan on a card instead of brawling it. Clean Slate allows me to take all the cards and all the Bakugan off the cards. Unexpected Guest allows me to put a Pyrus on a card. Julie's Launcher, Dan's Throw, Masquerade's Launcher, Marucho's Launcher, sorry about that, Shun's Launcher, Julie's Throw, Marionette, Masquerade's Launcher yet again, with a really interesting part where it's like part of the text got cut off the card when it was printed. Big and Windy, Big and Solid, and Baku Sky Raider ability card. And that's it for the red ability cards in my deck. Then we have the green cards. Pyrus allows me to turn all opponents' Bakugan powers to 0, including me, for any battle that turn. We have Darkest 2, Chaos 2, Golden Benefit, Darkest, which can play during a battle. You have a Darkest Bakugan. If your Bakugan's printed G-Power is higher than your opponent's by less than 70, the card gives no G-Power bonus to your opponent. Help from Friends, kind of a weak card. Subterra 2, Flowing Waters, Touch with Fire, Slapback, and that's it for the green ability cards. Then we have my blue ability cards. Blaze, nice picture of Drago, G-Power Boost, Summon Wave, Late Sunset, Weld Machine, Dark Growth, G-Power Increase, Dark Fire Color Shift, G Power Surge, my favorite card combination, I use this instead of any of my other blue cards, Power Triangle and Triangle of Power, allowing me to get plus 50 Gs for all of the, for these three attributes from the, let's see what it is, unused pile, and this one allows me for these three from the darkest one from me and my opponent, which can be a serious whopping G-Power build up. And that's it for all of my ability cards. Now it's time for my Battle Gear cards. I have Twin Destructor, flip a coin until you flip tails. Your Bakugan gets plus 50 G-Power for each heads you flipped, plus 100 G-Power if you have fewer Bakugan in your use pile than your enemy. Boomix, flip a coin. If heads, your Bakugan gets plus 100 G-Power. If you have more Bakugan in your use pile than your enemy, you get plus 100 G-Power. Lashor, your enemy removes from the game one ability card from their used pile. Move an ability card from your enemy's used pile to your unused pile. Battle Crusher, you get plus 50 G-Power for each gate card in your enemy's used pile if your enemy has more gate cards in their used pile than you do. If your opponent has a gear or trap at the battle, you get plus 50 G-Power. And that is all of my Bakugan stuff, along with this interesting little flip-out mat stadium that you can set up your cards around and brawl your Bakugan on. And if you're wondering where I got so many cards, I bought this off of Amazon, the Bakugan Card Powerhouse. And I keep my Bakugan in this thing you can get at Hobby Lobby. So that is my OG Bakugan collection, everything I have from the older game, and I am looking forward to making a collection even bigger than this one for the new game. And I cannot wait to play it, and I hope to see some events and stuff where we get to brawl it out with our Bakugan. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on that notification bell if you want to see any more of my uploads. Also, if this video could hit 200 G-Power, and down there in the comments, tell me what your favorite Bakugan is from the OG Bakugan. And slice that like button, and join me next time when I show you my Beyblade Burst collection. Peace.